Hi everyone, it's January, it is Arcfall. Yes, that means we have a new arc and new officers, new features. We've got all sorts coming this month. But what is the arc? Well, we pretty much all suspected what it was going to be. The Borg are back. Yes, and also an officer that we've had a suspicion was going to come into the game with the special Borg officer. Also, the officer that we saw teased on Friday with the drop of the unexpected SMSs. And also, Admiral Kirk is coming. But that's not all. No, we've also got another 2 officers. We've got solo armadas. We've got new currencies, new buildings, various events, paywalls. Yes, paywalls. It's going to be mad as well. So, how about we jump in and find out? I'm Admiral Pegasus, and this is Assimilation Part 1. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, before we jump into patch notes, I want to point out this announcement from Eco. Yes, this is a very important announcement that hopefully you did read and you properly understood. So obviously, it's just letting you know that maintenance was coming. It's a bit late, it was like 9 hours. As you can see by the timestamp, it started 25 minutes ago. Obviously, with this update will come some new features that we're excited to experience. Due to these features, we are going to be rolling out slightly differently to ensure everything and all the additions work as intended. So, good start. We're looking at preventing we're hoping to prevent a mass cock-up, in other words, where extended maintenance and things like massive bugs Scopely are really hoping to prevent this. So thank you, Eco, for giving us this information. So obviously, due to this, some events will be visible, but will not be able to score until all features are fully released around daily reset time of 9 AM PST. Now, for those of you not quite familiar with that, that is Pacific Standard Time, which is the west coast of America, California, where Scopely HQ is actually located. So, what time is that? That is your event change, which is 1700 hours UTC, or 5 PM UK time, 6 PM Central European time. I think it was something like that. So just bear that in mind. So watch out, these events will drop. You can try and do them, but you will not score. So check them out, see what they're about, and get ready to do them. We want to provide everyone a heads up to alleviate any potential concerns. So thank you, Eco, for this announcement. So now we're going to get on to the nitty gritty. Yes, the actual patch. So I'm going to shoot myself back to the top of the screen where I will normally sit, join patch notes and reduce my size a wee bit so we can actually read what is coming below. So update 50. Star Trek Fleet Command, Assimilation Part 1. Commanders, the Borg are a silent menace lurking in the dark. Why have they returned? I don't know. You tell me. What do they want? Well, they want to assimilate you. Why else? Nobody seems to know. Most are wise enough to keep away, but for some, the risk is worth it. Ooh, there's a good hint. It's going to be worth us actually going after the Borg. A scientist is causing havoc in an attempt to find her long ago assimilated brother. Luckily, the commander is there to intervene, along with new and unlikely ally, a former Borg drone. So, a long ago assimilated brother, I am potentially going to point you in the direction of the next generation and not Locutus. So there's my hint to begin with. If you've not already checked out Ultimate DJ's video that he dropped this morning, shout out to Ultimate DJs and No One Shall for dropping their videos this morning. I literally just caught DJs while I was out getting myself a sausage roll and some super glue to repair my son's flask. But that be it may, I'm here now recording. So a group of rogue packlers have cohorted a harebrained scheme to install a spy aboard a Borg ship. Now, bearing in mind, we all know what the packlers are like. They're stupid. They're thick. They're in space long before the time that they should be. And Geordie was definitely the recipient of a packler scheme. Along with... Bloody hell, I've got a right frog in my throat this morning. Along with the rest of the crew of the Enterprise, I will say. Now, they enlist the commander's help, but soon find out they have bitten off more than they can chew. What's new? Maya inevitably catches the attention of the Borg. She must contend with the threat of her own assimilation and find a way to retain her individuality. Will she be able to fight off the hive mind? Oh no! Our AI is going to be assimilated! Oh no, please! Well, that's going to cause some conflict in the game for a lot of us because she's the AI of the station. And a lot of us, some players have already got to level 60. So, I'd see how that's going to work and how it's going to pan out. But anyway, you can't hide, you cannot escape, you will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Okay, I can't do the multiple voices. So, what coming? We have fleet commanders, we have Borg solo armadas. Yes, as I mentioned in the beginning, solo armadas. Oh yes, new officers, new missions and much more. So, what we got coming, so check out the details below. So fleet commanders, with patch 50 is now live. Well, actually, probably by the time you actually watch this video, it will be live. Fleet commanders are at everyone's disposal. Ops 15 and up. Unlike the officers that work aboard your ships, fleet commanders provide powerful buffs from a new command center building located in your station. So these officers are going to be in your station. We already know Captain Spock is going to be a fleet commander because of the event dropped. And I will tell you this now, the 3 officers you've seen in that image, yes, they are all fleet commanders. But we will find out a bit more about them down below. So, here's the new command center. It's going to be placed in the water between your defense technologies and your operations. So, what we got, it is a 60 level building and it's going to require some new special currency to build as well. What the sourcing is going to be like, I really do not know. And as you can see at the bottom of the image as well, I'll move up so I can just point it. Okay, a bit further down. Command, which is a... And you know, I should really stop saying it as command. Command. So, each fleet commander has their own unique set of abilities. And choosing the right ones for you will be crucial in taking on new threats throughout the system. So, we're going to be getting new threats. These officers are going to provide buffs for your ships. And how it's going to work, I really do not know. I can't wait to have a look at this and see what happens. So... skill tree. There you go. There's your first fleet commander. It's Captain Kirk. And by the looks of it, if I can just boot myself there you go. So, he's got leader, hunter, and explorer. Now, is this going to appear like this in the game? I do not know. We can only wait and see. But as you can see, just below his right hand, in fact, across his right arm, wrist, is Commander on duty. So, which means you will be able to switch these officers out. Now, will it affect... do the ships need to be in dock for this to take effect, or will they take effect from wherever the ship is? I do not know. It will be something that we can look at and test. And yes, across the top here, new currencies. Yes, more currencies coming into the game. As if we needed more. No, we just need more. Yeah, that's scopy for you. But anyway, play the mission Legends of Cosmos between Admiral Kirk and Captain Spock. Yes, as I mentioned in my video, I called him Captain Spock. Guess what? He's going to be called Captain Spock. Get in. And unlock your first choice. So you will be able to choose between these officers. And then you should be able to grind the other ones out later on. In theory. I don't understand how the mechanic's going to work. But if you want to learn more about Fleet Commanders, please check here. So 3 Fleet Commanders are available will be Admiral Kirk, Captain Spock, and Locutus, as I've said. So it says click it. Oh, there it is. Ha ha! Spot on. Right, so let's have a look then. So Fleet Commanders have finally arrived in STFC. They have many years of distinguished service and impeccable records. Have they met James T. Kirk? He's not got an impeccable record. He was put on court-martial for the potential unavoidable death of a lower officer, a lieutenant, who he had reprimanded. Finney, what? Drop it in the comment section down below. You know which one I'm on about. But anyway, they provide powerful fleet-wide buffs in several areas of the game and are available from 15+. They will be stationed at your command centre. Fleet commanders cannot be assigned to ships or away missions. Yes, 3 officers I can't assign to an away mission. Since it's against station regulations. Kirk sticking to regs. Somebody Scopely really does not know law. Why are they important? Well, each fleet commander will provide buffs that will give you an edge against other commanders and various hostiles. Their skills will also assist in researching economy-related goals. God, that took some doing, didn't it? Aiding ship-specific related endeavours and more. See below for some examples of the buffs. So, Phaser Banks upgrade. Basically increases your energy weapon damage. Alloy metallurgies increase titanium cost efficiency for ship upgrades. Unimetrics training increased damage against solo armadas and group armadas. So that should be an interesting one, the Unimetrics one. That kind of gives you an idea that maybe Locutus would be the first one to go for if you're heavy on the solo armadas. Now, will that also translate to the already in-game Jeb Hadar solo armadas? I don't know. It's definitely worth having a look and doing some testing, which I'm sure DJ will actually end up doing. How can I get the fleet commanders? Kirk or Spock are available for free during January. So one or the other. So you're not going to get Locutus, but you'll get Kirk or Spock. You get to decide. Through a mission, you can choose which one you'll unlock. Additional shards will be sourced via daily gifts, special events, and the offers tab. So yes, there's going to be packs for them. There's going to be packs, but you should be able to unlock at least one of these officers this month, and there will be events centered around them and upgrading the new command center as well. How these will drop, we'll have to look at the calendar when it drops. How can I improve my commanders? Fleet commanders can be further improved by skill points, commander XP, and commander credits to upgrade their skills, level up, and rank up. What is a skill tree? A bit of a stupid question, that, isn't it? Skill tree is a specific feature where fleet commander can develop his skills. The tree is divided into 3 branches. Each fleet commander has his own branches. For example, Spock has minor, architecture, science. So there we go. So that will hence why we had the Spock one, which dealt with mining. Each branch has a unique key. Oh my god. More keys. You will receive 1 free unique key via the command center refinery. Refinery. And so when your fleet commander ranks up to 1, 5, 9, 13 and 18. Oh my lordy. Some skills require a quantum key and are considered on-duty selectable. These types of skills only apply when a fleet commander is assigned to the command center building. Important note, you will have to choose 1 skill in the group of skills to unlock. This is a choice that cannot be changed, so choose wisely. Selectable skills have distinguishable frame around them in the skill tree. Unlocking them requires a quantum key. So basically, out of the 3 branches you're going to get, you can only choose one. So if you're an avid miner, Spock will be the one you go for. And you'll go for his mining one. Might stop any of these things about Meridians mining in deep space. What do I need to progress on a skill tree? Well, to progress your skill tree, you'll need specific skill points. Each commander will require the specific skill points. What? P? P? Somebody may click on what that is. For example, Spock skill points, Kirk skill points. Additionally, some skills might require a rare skill point. Oh my god. Specific skill points can be earned by leveling up a fleet commander and exchanging uncommon skill points in the refinery. Leveling up your commander will provide you with uncommon skill points. Additional points can be found in your offers tab. Money. Rare skill points will be earned through rare events and the offers tab. What is a command center? Well, here's your command center. The command center is a building where the fleet commanders can be assigned and be on duty. The building has a limited number of slots for assigning fleet commanders. To proceed with any changes on the assigned commander, please make sure to dock all ships first for the buffs to be applied. So there it is, guys. Did kind of wonder it a moment ago. It's telling you your ships have to be docked. So you can't go mining with a Spock mining buff until your ships are docked. So there we go. So how do you upgrade the CC? How do you upgrade a content creator? Money. No, not really. If you do want to donate to the channel, by all means, I've got a PayPal and Cash App, so feel free to donate. Obviously, the funds at the minute will go towards getting a proper PC set up. Also, don't forget the Discord link as well in the channel's description. So, you're going to have self-sealing stem bolts. The stem bolts have finally arrived in the game. They're a resource used to upgrade your command center. This resource is available in the daily gift from the command center refinery and the offers tab. So you're going to get a daily gift, but you're going to have to enter your command center to get it. Your command center has one fleet commander chair unlocked at level 1. A second chair will be unlocked at level 40. So you can unlock it at 15. You just literally run it all, and once you get to Ops 40 and get Command Center up to 40, you'll get a second chair. So upgrading the Command Center is invaluable. Moreover, some skills will be activated at certain Command Center levels. So, what's this article helpful? Well, I don't know, don't particularly care, because it's not what I'm actually looking at. But anyway, so that's how the fleet commanders are going to work. So, and here they are. Admiral Kirk, Captain Spock, and Locutus. Welcome to the game. Thank you. Now, let's carry on and find out what else we've got. So, fleet commanders are forged in the fires of combat experience and gained by defeating Borg solo armadas. So, yes, the Borg solo armadas are going to be crucial towards this. So, without further ado, let's read on about them. So, get ready, commanders. There'll be new Borg solo armadas to conquer in a brand new Borg systems, which is Atrax and Meganos, which is the central hub. Well, that looks like a sphere down there. Oh, that's the sphere from Voyager. With his big deflected it. Yeah, I don't think that was a deflected dish initially. Or maybe. Well, I don't know. In order to challenge these new targets, commanders must be operations 35 and above. Right, so this is going to work pretty much along the same lines as the Jem'Hadar solo armadas. So you need to be Ops 35 and you need some new translink disruptors. Research must be completed. This new research is available in the combat research tree. So you'll need to go into your combat tree, do your research. Now, when that's going to be available, I do not know. I think it'll be event change, or it could be available once you've updated your game. So please remember to update your game via your correct client updating software. In my case, Google for Android. There are a variety of rewards a commander can earn for taking on these targets, such as officer shards and a brand new exocom that will increase the amount of inert nanoprobes gained from destroying Borg probes. So basically you're going to have an exocom that you can use on your Vidar, send it into Borg space, and increase the amount of nanoprobes you'll be able to gain for a set amount of time. So it's not, so there we got something that's going to reduce the Borg grind, because trust me, you're going to need it. So yeah, you will need be sure to check out your Borg refinery tab to see all the new additions. So it's going to be in there. Remember, update your game. They should well, I'm not going to say should, they presumably are all going to be there for you to look over, get an idea what's going on. And obviously I will be going over all this as well in my live stream tonight. Yes, they've got a lot to do tonight. New officers. Yes, we've got 2 brand new officers. Yes, and as you can see down there, Hugh. Yes, Hugh has made, as I mentioned earlier in the video, TNG Borg. When it comes to the brother, this is going to be the brother. So Hugh has finally made it into the game. Now, both these officers are below deck officers. From what DJ was saying, you're not really going to want their officer ability on the bridge. You're going to be more wanting it below deck. And here's your figures why. So you've got an X amount of chance to increase critical hit chance by stacking 25% for 2 rounds. 25% for 2 rounds, but it stacks. So if this thing continues to proc, your critical chance is going to go up exponentially when struck by a hostile weapon. Wow. Each unique weapon can trigger this up to once per attack. So does this mean that if a ship has 3 weapons, and if it procs on each single weapon, you've got a chance of increasing your critical chance by 75% for 2 rounds? That's how I'm reading this. How are you reading this? Comment section down below. Also, don't forget to quickly like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video so far. Also, ability increases impulse speed. Yay! And now we've got... Oh, it's a fat patling! It's a fat patling! And if I'm right, he looks sort of similar to the one that Geordie had to deal with aboard that Packlet ship. Below deck ability, what's theirs is ours. Okay. Increases the amount of resources dropped from Actian Apex, Mantis, and Borg hostiles by X% of their base value. So... more venom, more Borg nanoprobes. We're going to need a bigger helmet. Instead of a bigger gun, he's looking for a helmet this time. This is obviously an officer ability, is increasing reputation against the 3 primary factions in the game by X%. You can see the numbers there. So that's your 2 officers. Now, I agree with what DJ said. These are going to be far better below deck, especially for those Vidars that are maxed out. You can easily put Hugh on at the end. You can put him on as well, and cut down how much grinding you're going to be doing. So, a couple with that exocom as well. Nice one. New projectile, Polaron beam projectile. Increasing critical damage against Borg targets. So this one is a niche projectile. It's aimed at the Borg only, but you can use it against Borg Armadas, Borg Solo Armadas, Borg Tactical Probes, Borg. You know what? If it's got Borg in the name, you can use it against it, with the exception of your Vidar. So ideal it's an ideal one that you can activate and attach to your thingy. So also there's going to be a prime charged nanoprobes refinery for Ops 25 and above, but it is PC first. Obviously being in prime, it's going to be stuck behind a paywall. It's going to need something, but it increases the payouts of charged nanoprobes, and trust me, you are most likely going to need this. So now we've got 15 core missions. Unbound, the commander and Hugh help scientists track down her assimilated brother. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so it's not Hugh is the assimilated brother. Oh, there was a twist I didn't see coming. But fortune favours the Borg is your next one. A Packler trying to get assimilated as part of a plan to install a spy within the collective to allow the Packler people access to their ships and weapons. They ain't worthy of assimilation, I'll tell you that much. And then for 40 plus is be not afraid of greatness. The collective wants to assimilate Maya. So for those Ops 14 above, you're going to have an interesting one. Obviously, if you are below the Ops levels of any of these particular missions, claim them, archive them, and do them when you finally get up there. So the core missions, I'm going to be guessing, will be around Ops 25. And then everything else will follow suit as side missions. So get them, save them. So I'll probably end up doing some of the missions. So here we go. There's another side mission. Actually, no, they're all core missions. They are all core missions. So, but again, doesn't matter. Collect them, archive them, save them till you actually get there. So Dreams of Nightmares 50 plus, Dream Aliens' neurogenic field technology has come to the collector's attention. Now for those of you who remember, this is from Star Trek Voyager. Have we got a hint of something coming down the line this year? So if you remember that episode where the crew the ship was getting close to this planet and they all started falling asleep because of this neurogenic field, where they eventually deactivated at the threat of Chakotay in their cave on the planet, and the Doctor with his finger ready to fire a photon torpedo to kill them all, just to wake up the crew. So another bunch of side missions, 15 plus, Legends of the Cosmos, help Kirk and Spock deal with a Klingon fleet, and choose your fleet commander. So there you go. This is how you're going to unlock it. This is your special mission. Go in. Obviously, it opens at Ops 50 anyway, the command center. So build it, do this mission, pick your commander, and crack on. So hopefully that's going to be released on day 1 tonight. So it's going to be a chance. Additional for the holodecks, Taurus 35 plus join Quark and his unlikely companion on a unique tour of the Alpha Quadrant. And Lower Decks Part 1 also gets added as well. The Battle Pass is coming out, which we pretty much as usual. Ooh. Assimilated Maya. Ooh. That looks good. I might actually go for that one. I bet that's a bloody epic. No. It's an uncommon. Oh, that's going to be an easy source one. And then you got Uncommon Kirk, Rare Borg Packlet, Captain Spock, Epic Hugh, and Epic Locutus. And also you got some frames as well. Borg Alcove. Might be an interesting one to put around Assimilated Maya. And then we got a load of Borg fixes. So, okay, so looking at the first one, Next Gen Troy apparently was not promoting Mine's Maxed, so that must be a relatively new problem, or problem for the lower levels. Unlock bonus information does not match with the ship's abilities refits. Okay, so that's got something to do with the armory. Where the Armada fails to start when the countdown has 0 and at the exact point, and the Armada fails on the same target. Now I've seen the one where it sticks on 0 for a few seconds longer, so I have seen that one. I don't know about the other one though. So it looks like it's the same run. Fix an issue where the second active Armada indicator is not visible when multiple Armadas are started on the same target. Now, this probably explains something I did see last night, because I watched 3 alliances go after one target. One epic target. Now, obviously, the first alliance that started it, obviously, they ended up fighting it. And they won, so the other 2 alliances didn't get a look in, so they didn't send ships because they saw someone else started. But I'm guessing this is where this didn't happen yesterday. Yeah, last night. So, fix an issue where the hull health and shield health are displayed more than actual inside combat reports. Oh, okay. Wayfinder marker not always accurate, reflecting where the player needs to venture to. Yes, I have actually noticed that one myself. So, because obviously I like wondering where I need to go next on missions. Improvements. Made an improvement to show ship management screen and ship construction screen what active abilities can be used on a ship. Okay, so there's an extra UI for you. Improvement for buildings to have consistent behavior when in the locked state inside the station. Huh? What do you mean, locked? That's an interesting one. Changing the loading screen progress bar to green for the Borg Arc. So, just because it's the Borg Arc, they're going to change your loading bar to green. But that's it. That's the patch notes. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Obviously, this video has ran on for quite some time, so I do apologise for that. But we will be back for a live stream tonight where we will be going over pretty much everything in here. So, and we'll probably do those, where are they? We'll probably do this live on stream. Yeah. So, also, please remember to watch out for those events that are going to appear but cannot score. So don't go jumping in the Discords saying, oh, they're not scoring, they're not scoring. Well, they're not supposed to event change. If they don't score after 5 PM UTC or 9 AM PST, we'll look at as well, then get your pitchforks out and go at Scopely then. But anyway, thank you for watching. This has been the Pegasus Show. I'm Admiral Pegasus. Stay safe and live long and prosper. And I shall catch you live tonight. Goodbye.